Hello, everyone. My name is Ian, and with me today is Patrick. We're going to talk about the Pokemon Direct that happened this morning, literally right after it happened.
All right.
You probably have seen it. Pokemon Sword and Shield have been announced. We have the 3 new starters. Grookey. What the fuck was the other one's name?
Scorbunny.
Scorbunny, and I can't remember the water starter either. I feel so bad about this.
It was.
Probably all over my feed right now. Sobble, that's what it is. Sobble.
Okay, yeah.
So, Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble. You can tell which one I actually have investment in because I saw the Grass Monkey and I was like, Grass Monkey? That funky monkey.
I hate everything about that.
So, the region is called Gallic. And it looks like it's a region that's based off of the UK. It looks really, really interesting. I mean, it was a trailer that was about 2 minutes long with about 5 minutes of information. I can say that the player models look really cute.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely an upgrade from the 3DS. It looks awesome as heck. It looks like it's got like some Let's Go graphics engine. Was there any new Pokemon that we saw that weren't the starters?
We saw one water type Pokemon for like 3 frames.
One water type Pokemon for 3 frames. Sorry about that. Everybody's gonna get really mad. So the mouse thing that we saw that wasn't Pikachu, that's been in a different generation.
Yeah, that was Chinchurro from Gen 5.
Yeah, we saw a fish. That's what it looked like. I just replayed that part again.
Yeah, it looks like it's at like a minute 30.
Oh, a minute 30? Oh, no. Hold on, let me... Because... No. Minute 30 is Sobble. I have just the actual trailer, and that happens like 30-ish seconds in. Whew. Oh, it's the Galar region, not Gallic. Galar.
You know, we saw the regional fish type Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just, my expectations still weren't high, but I didn't see that it was 7 minutes long. So I was like, all right, cool. So we're going to get like 10 to 15 minutes. Just going to talk about Pokemon for 10 to 15 minutes. And we're going to be like super happy about it. I mean, I love what we got. I just wish we had gotten a little bit more. But I understand also why we didn't get a little bit more.
After the reveal for Sun and Moon, I wasn't expecting anything for this direct. Like we got. I honestly think we got more than what I was expecting for. Or Sword and Shield than what I was expecting based on what we got for Sun and Moon's announcement. Was basically Jack.
Yeah. I don't remember. So I'm one of the people that doesn't remember Sun and Moon's announcement.
Neither do I. Like, I had zero investment in Sun and Moon whatsoever, honestly.
I actually, like, now owning Sun, I love Sun and Moon. I mean, I just didn't have the money to, like, go out and just buy it.
Yeah, like, I still have it. I got through the first island. and then I just kind of lost interest in it.
I haven't, since I've been playing it, the only reason why I've, quote, lost interest in it is because there are other games that I was waiting longer for that have come out recently that have made me put that game down to go beat those other games.
Fair enough.
But, like, I want to sit down and play it and beat it because I like the things that it does to change the formula. It looks like we might go back to gyms with this game. There was no actual talk about that, and that's fine. I can wait on information like that. I'm pretty sure we saw
gym-like structures.
We did. We saw a few of them. But I am excited for this generation. So far I am a little less excited for the starters, only because I wasn't interested in the starters when they ran the video until the starters appeared as drawn starters, and then I was like, oh yeah, no, they actually look like really, really good. And I was just like, okay, they look good here, but they didn't look good in the video package, which made me a little sad.
Oh no, or as soon as I saw Scorch Bunny in the trailer, I was down with that starter. Wasn't necessarily a big fan of the other two starters.
See, for me, it was like, oh, dude, hey, look, I like Grookey, which everyone is calling trash on Twitter currently. D1, oh, hey, look, Grookey, oh, where you belong, where you going? Oh, where you belong, the trash can. See ya. I'm, like, sitting here going, oh, wow, I feel attacked. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's sort of accidentally perpetrating a stereotype that I don't know if that's the reason why people don't like it. I'm not sure. I thought he was the best looking 3D model out of the three, because there was just something awful, off about Score Bunny's legs in the 3D versus the way he looked in the picture. And maybe that's just me, everybody's high on the bunny and high on the water lizard. Okay, I mean that's fine. Also,
can we talk about how Sorbo has the same energy as the shocked Pikachu meme?
Yeah, it really does. It really, really does. To talk about that, Hungry Box has already posted his giant face and said, my face last night when hearing the words Samurai Showdown. So I'm interested to see what the rest of the new Pokemon of this generation are going to look like. I'm also interested in seeing how many we're going to get. I personally want 2 new evolutions. Make it happen, Pokemon. It's about goddamn time.
Yeah, we're due for evolutions with Gen 8 because every generation we've added at least one new evolution.
Yeah. We didn't enter any in Sun and Moon.
We got some in X and Y though.
Yes, that was Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Sylveon was the only one in X and Y. Black and White didn't do anything to the evolution. And
we had Glaceon and Leafeon and
Sinnoh.
Diamond Pearl.
Yep.
And then Espeon and Umbreon in Gold and Silver.
Yep. And then the original 3 in the originals.
So I think we're due to 2, especially with Game Freak trying to push Eevee as a second mascot to Pikachu.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been fine with that. Um, it is. How do I put this? Uh, I mean, it really just depends on like which ones they want to give us, right? If they're going to
Yeah.
give us any. I want really badly. I want a ghost and a fighting. So those are like the two that I'm really hoping for.
For legendaries?
No, for EVs, for evolutions.
Oh, for EVs, yeah. I could see.
Oh, D1 clarified saying that the name is what really turned me off. Grookey, Grookey, come here, Grookey. Yeah, the name's not that great.
I think if we're getting
Sobble is the
a.
best name in my opinion.
Yeah. But I think if we're getting an evolution this generation, it's going to be steel type. Not only just for like. Or just because it's based in the UK, we not only have like
Oh yeah, that
the
makes
entire
sense.
history of King Arthur and the whole sword and shield motif that they're going for with the names, but it's also there was a industrial revolution inspired area that was shown off like in the trailer. So
Yep.
if, if we get a or if we get an evolution, it's more than likely going to be steel type.
I mean, I'm hoping for more than one though. And I'm gonna continue hoping for more than one.
Oh no, I am too. I'm just saying that at least one of them is going to be steel type.
Yeah. Uh, although I can see where you're coming from. I really can see where you're coming from. Oh.
So, what sort of legendaries do you think we're going to get?
Have we done legendary cats before?
Uh, Technically, with, or if you want to really draw lines, Entei, Reiko, and Suicune.
No, they're beasts.
Yeah,
And
but they're
while they have like one of them, two of them have sort of the cat motif going on with their face. Suicune is not a cat.
Suicune's based on a leopard, though.
Oh, I mean, I guess that makes all right. Well, all right, you win. Uh, Dang it. Because I was gonna say like lions would be really good here. Um, I have a feeling we're gonna get a new legendary dragon.
I mean, yeah, just literally call it Pendragon
Yeah, but
for,
you
for
literally,
King Arthur.
yeah, you literally could call it Pendragon.
And then just have
Um,
the legendary trio of that, or of Galar, be based on the Knights of the Round Table.
I mean, you could just make 12 new legendaries and just have them be the Knights of the Round Table.
And I'd be all for that.
Oh yeah, I would catch every last one of them. Why are there 12 legendaries in this game? Because they're all based on the Knights of the Round Table.
Why do I only have one Master Ball? Because screw you, I'm catching them all. Or I'm just going to catch them all regularly.
Yeah. Um. God damn it. Things I can't share.
What do you think the final evolution typing is going to be for the starters?
I'm gonna tell you what I hope they aren't. Um, I hope they're not firefighting. I hope they're not grass ground, and I hope it's not just water. Um, that's
Well, I
the
mean,
only problem. That's the really like that's the problem I'm having with with Grookey. It's like I look at Grookey and I'm all like, what are you gonna do with him? He's just gonna be grass ground, right? Or is he gonna be grass fighting? Which would be really cool because I don't think they've done a grass fighting starter, and grass fighting would be
Chestnut.
pretty. Chestnut was
Yeah, Chestnut's final evolution was grass fighting.
Chespin's final evolution was grass
Oh
fighting.
yeah,
Okay.
Chestnut.
Pin. Uh, so I don't know what they would do for him. What I would like to see still is probably grass fighting. Hold on, making me look stuff up because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. Because it's 6:26 in the morning
Yeah.
where I am. Um, Fire ground would be pretty interesting. And then maybe water ice or water fairy. I don't know what they would do with the water. No, not water bug. Water poison.
Wait, why not water bug? We've only had one water bug in the entire series, and it was wasted on Surskit.
Because a lizard's not a bug. And
Damn.
they called him a lizard. he ain't no bug.
What about making him water poison?
That's what I said afterwards. I was all like, water bug wouldn't make sense, but water poison, on the other hand, would make sense.
Yeah, water poison would make sense for a lizard. Let's see. Could go the Greninja route and go water dark again.
Could, but I mean, once again, oh my god, all of these things that people are making. I don't know if I'm gonna put these up in post, but like Twitter, one of the people I follow who goes by Rekka you can find them at Rekka236, posted the box with just Galar in the back, and its Pokemon sword has King Arthur on it from Fate, and then Pokemon from Shield has Shielder on it from Fate. Yeah, a lot of people are just like really going.
Go home, UK, you're upside down.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you just sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people were saying that it's one giant landmass, but missing Scotland and Wales. So it technically, yeah. The region looks really nice. The in-game footage looks really polished. It looks like they did a lot of work on... I don't know if they're using like the same engine as Sun or if it's a completely different engine, but it looks really good.
Oh no, it's definitely a new engine because I'm pretty sure Let's Go was built on a brand new engine as well, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't based on the engine they used for Town, whatever that ends up being.
Yeah, whatever Town is. I think the Let's Go engine is pretty... I think it's like a blend of the Let's Go engine and Sun's engine, Sun and Moon's. Or Ultra Sun and Moon, if there were any updates done to that. I don't think there were, though. But I think it's an update between the two of them, or like a fusion, because the look reminds me of Sun more than it reminds me of Let's Go in certain aspects, but in other aspects it reminds me of what Let's Go looks like versus what Pokemon Sun looks like. And that could just be the Switch.
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of the Switch.
But I am really excited. I think this is going to be a good entry. I am interested to see where they go with this.
I'm just trying to think of what they can do for the regional bird.
I
What they
don't
because
know.
they already wasted the pigeon with P-Dove.
With P-Dove.
Yeah, they wasted the pigeon, and I'm trying to think of what other birds are the UK known for.
Yeah,
Have we had a robin Pokemon yet?
I don't think so.
That could be it, because that's the UK's national bird.
I don't think there's been a Pokemon based off of the Robin.
Okay.
Everyone's posting stuff early in the morning.
Well, yeah.
That I don't. No, I don't even mean just like that. Some people on YouTube I follow are posting new videos. Sorry to be a little off topic. It's again 6 in the morning, and I had like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm a little tired. And I'm gonna like stream not immediately after this, but like in a little bit.
Oh, this is a really interesting theory.
Also, I already know what starter Joyce is picking. She's picking Score Bunny. She's gonna pick the bun.
But yeah, here's an interesting theory I just found.
Oh, hit me with it.
The starters are based on the different sports of the UK. So like
Score
Grookey's based on cricket.
Score Bunny's
Based on or soccer or football. If you're that region.
Whichever you prefer.
Yeah.
And then what is Sobble based off of? Water polo?
Tennis. That tail looks like a tennis racket.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, man, I'm down for that. I'm down for that whole thing. And okay, yeah. So a lot of people are showing off the reasons why it is actually the UK. Tennis or badminton. I don't know why I wanted to say the G there. Alternatively, bunny could be rugby. Yeah. It is most certainly. We're gonna have to wait for more details before we can have anything concrete. This is a decent setting. Super decent on everything that we've been given so far.
Yeah.
But I just think E3 is going to be nothing but Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and like they're going to wrap up the last few things about Fire Emblem because that's supposed to is that out beforehand? I think that's out beforehand.
I think it comes out a month afterwards.
Hold on, let me take a look.
A month after E3. But yeah, I can see this year's E3 actually being pretty stacked because still have Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh my god,
Bayonetta 3.
The collector's edition for 3 houses is called the Warfare Edition. July 26, 2019 is the street date, which means it is going to be a month after E3 because E3 is in June, if I am remembering correctly, and it's going to creep on me.
So I think they're going to touch upon.
I think they're going to do final touches on, and this is now turning into a slight tad of what we think E3 is going to be like, which I plan to do one of these like in the future.
Probably like towards the end of May as we approach E3.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be Animal Crossing news. I think it's going to a big portion of the direct is going to be focused to Animal Crossing. I don't think you're going to see any of Metroid Prime until the end of the year. So
Oh no, I'm not even expecting.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not either. I'm just saying, like, for people listening, I wouldn't get my hopes up about Metroid Prime 4 because of everything they have to do in order to fix the mess that is Metroid Prime 4 with Retro Studios Consulting. I think that you will see a little bit of Fire Emblem Three Houses, just enough to wrap up the fact that the game's coming out. I think you will see a new Switch bundle, whether it be an Animal Crossing one or a Pokemon one. I can't tell you. I think you're going to see a lot of Pokemon. I'm trying to think about what else has been highlighted in directs that we're not super sure about.
I'm actually not sure if we'll really get that much Pokemon in the Nintendo Direct for E3 because
they said late 2019.
Yeah,
so
like there's not a doubt in my mind that Sword and Shield's going to be at E3. I just think it's going to be independent from the Nintendo.
No. It'll at least have a spot with at least 5 minutes. They will cover it for at least 5 minutes. 5 to 10 is what I'm giving it. I'm not saying it's gonna. I think Animal Crossing is gonna take up like 10 to 15 because reasons, and then I think you're gonna have your 5-minute indie package that you always get, nice sizzle reel high, and then like highlighting various spots of various games where Daemon X Machina is, because I still don't think we have a release date, but we got a demo for it.
I think the release date's June.
Okay, so then they'll probably, if it's before E3, they won't talk about it, but if it's after E3, they'll tie things up. And then again, like I'm saying, everybody who's probably listening to this, you can correct me in the comments below. Again, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I don't drink coffee, so I'm trying to wake myself up. Much to like no avail.
Yeah. My predictions for E3 are.
Oh, and we'll see another Smash character at that point. Absolutely.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely.
We'll have the next DLC character, hands down. Who it is, we won't find out until it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, for my E3 prediction, I'm gonna say release date for Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm sorry. That was the one thing that I forgot that we will see some of. I don't know if we'll
launch window for Bayonetta 3.
Launch window for Bayonetta 3. Yo, man, Kamiya's developing like 4 games at a time. Tetsuya Nomura needs to take a fucking page out of his book.
More information on Astral Chain, because I need more information on that game.
Oh yeah, me too. Absolutely, I need so much information on Astral Chain. It looks like it looks like one of my favorite animes of like a couple of years ago, but also different. And I'm just like, I do want to play this, please and thank you.
Definitely another Smash character. And probably the formal unveiling of that dead game Nintendo is reviving. Because there's a lot of smoke around Nintendo reviving a dead franchise. Or dead game. That's been long since canceled. And a lot of people are saying it's going to be scale-bound.
I'm gonna wait to see it. I'm that kind of person. I'm going to wait to see it. I don't know if it's gonna happen because I don't work there. I don't know what the hell's going on. If and I also don't know what goes into the process of reviving a dead game. I think I need like another, and I'm probably gonna like rope Anthony in for the next one. I need like another month before I sit down and go, this is everything I think we're gonna see at E3.
Okay.
Like I can only go, here are the definites.
Then two more bold predictions for E3 before I guess we wrap it up.
Yeah, absolutely, go for it. I mean, I have a bold prediction, but I don't want to say anything right now because I'm like that person who's like, if I say my bold prediction, I'm going to jinx it, and I'm only going to set myself up for disappointment later. So I'm not going to say it until like we get really close, and I'm going to, at that time, be okay with the fact if I'm wrong that this is not going to happen. Like that's where my heart is.
My bold prediction for the last E3 was that we were going to, or for the last Nintendo Direct, was we were going to get Sora for SNES. I can't be disappointed anymore. But
I mean, I thought they were going to announce Geno after they showed every single Square game in
back in the September Direct.
Yeah, back in the September Direct, and when they didn't show him, I was probably the most heartbroken I've ever been. And I was watching that Direct with D1 on his Twitch stream, who also was like, Geno, it's time, Geno, it's time. And then when it didn't happen, like, we were all like, oh, we've been done dirty. But like that's the problem is I was setting myself up for disappointment until something was confirmed. And I will say, I will hint at what I would like to see happen, what my like oddball prediction is. There is a game that is celebrating its 20th year anniversary, and it celebrated that this month. And that game has not seen a proper remake or HD remaster. And it is a black sheep among its peers of its franchise. And it makes me very sad because I love that game. I've been streaming it recently. I'm going to stream it today. I'm going to get off disc 1. Hopefully. But a lot of other people don't like that game. And in my opinion, I'm part of a vocal minority about it. But I would like to see that game either get announced for Switch or, especially since it was left out in September, or I would like to see it just get announced in general that it is getting some sort of remaster or an HD update after the one that's currently coming out, which, to be fair, I have no opinions about the one that's being remade currently. I don't.
I haven't seen enough of it.
Well, I also don't have opinions on it because I wasn't a fan of the original. I want to play the original again in order to change that, to see if my mind can be swayed. But I don't. I mean, I guess I might as well just say it. I don't like Final Fantasy VII as much as like a bunch of other people like Final Fantasy VII, and that's up to like all of those people and stuff. I'm not, how do I put this? I like 8 because I like the things 8 does. While they're different, they are extremely and sometimes like very not good for the game to a lot of people. What they say, there's ways around certain things, which is really nice, which is why I still like the game and why I can enjoy the game. But 7, I've never really gotten the experience to enjoy it. I've had problems with it when playing it. I feel like the encounter rate is too high, and maybe that's just me. But I will, on the stance of remakes real fast. I am the person who believes that remakes shouldn't happen unless one of two things is necessary. The game could use an update, or the game is impossible to get. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, which is a bad game, but is perfect for this discussion, was a game that was remade for the DS based on the original Fire Emblem and was brought over to American shores. And that was one of the reasons why it was remade. It was remade because of the fact that it was an NES game. It's impossible to find unless you ROM hack it. So legally, it's impossible to find. And the Western audience had not been able to experience Marth's story.
Plus, it was the 20th anniversary, wasn't it?
I
Because it came out
believe.
in 2009.
Yes, I believe it was. I believe you're correct on that. So, that being said, those were all great reasons to remake the game. I don't believe Final Fantasy VII needs a remake because all people want is to see the game in HD graphics, and they're going to make changes to that game. And this is my theory. This is not proven yet. We're going to see what happens. And then I'm going to have a long rant about this. If it does. If Final Fantasy VII gets remade and people hate it, which is what my theory is, because of the changes they make to the game, I am going to, in certain terms, go for the throat. Only because I'm not getting a remake of 8 anytime soon. And that's the game I would love to see get remade in this HD engine, because the problem 8 has, the major problem it has is its story. And I have a friend who can read Japanese who is searching for the transcript of the game. I hope they find it. To see if in Japanese that transcript is different than what it was translated into, because I have some serious questions.
I don't know. It's more than likely the script was different from Japanese and English, regardless of the Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like, in certain scenes, I have a lot of questions about what was changed and how it was changed. I'm hoping for a few things. But I believe that it is, I will be honest when I say outside of full motion video cutscenes, it is not the best looking game in the world.
Oh no, there really isn't a. I don't think that there really is a PS1 game that has aged phenomenally well.
I mean, I would say that Final Fantasy VII has aged decently because it lends itself to the whole polygon style overworld. When going into battle, it transitions to their models looking better, but still keeping sort of like an anime twinge to it. It has a better look overall than Final Fantasy VIII. I will completely give it that. Whereas I would say Final Fantasy VIII's cutscenes blow Final Fantasy VII out of the water. There's not a bad cutscene in Final Fantasy VIII. There just isn't. If it is an FMV cutscene, it is fucking beautiful. And it still looks, in my opinion, beautiful to this day. Like, compared to PS1 standards, it is one of graphically the best games for full motion video cutscenes that I've seen. I think the story could use voice acting due to subtleties in text that you're unable to pick up on for certain things, which is actually kind of important. And I think that crap, where was I going? I think that some of its mechanics can be fine-tuned, and personally, this is just me, I think this is a Final Fantasy where they can keep the turn-based battle system intact. And the reason I say that is because, in my opinion, out of all the Final Fantasies that I played, minus I would say probably 6, this is the most involved the battle system is. And that's the thing that keeps me going on a turn-based battle system. Like, it's not boring for me to play. It might be boring for me to watch, but it's not boring for me to play. And that's the reason why I really enjoy it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my left field. If I could have anything at E3, that would be it. I'm sorry, I went on a long tangent there.
It's all good. Well, my left field prediction: X-Pass comes to the Switch. We get Retro Replay. Banjo is a confirmed character for Smash.
Yo, man, that's basically all but certain here.
Hey,
I mean,
we could get Minecraft Steve.
No.
And that's where we're going to end this podcast. Good night, everybody.
We all know how I feel about that on past podcasts, so I'm just going to say no. And I'm going to say I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to this. If you want to hear more truly damaged rants and discussions, well, I mean, we're going to do a live one. Yeah, I'm doing it live. We're doing it live.
Oh,
that's
gonna be fun.
I have not told anyone that we are. I'm going to leave it until we get there on Saturday. So this video is coming out today. It's Tuesday, or Wednesday. Wednesday. So
my dude.
Saturday at 5:00. None of us will be on cam, but Saturday, 5:00. Pacific Standard Time. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 5:00 Pacific Standard Time. So 6 your guys' time.
Oh, wait! I thought we were doing 5 Arizona time for your time because.
Oh, we'll talk about it later. Anyway, we're going to have an in-depth, and when I mean in-depth, I mean in-depth Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion. That is probably going to go on for 3 hours.
No, it's gonna go on for longer. If you think if you think Ian went off for Kingdom Hearts 3, you haven't seen me talk about my passion yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have a long talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. It is going to be Patrick and I, our friend Zydell, our friend Canorun, and our friend and also another one of the True Damage people, Mr. Monster Hunter, also Orion Blind. So yes, we're doing that this weekend, and on Saturday we'll have the time padded down. That way I can post it everywhere. But it is, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a train wreck, because it's not. This is the first time where I'm doing something like this in a long time, but like in like a discussion setting. But like this is the first time we're doing something like this with just a game and not like doing predictions.
It's gonna be a train wreck, but it's gonna be a fun train wreck.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad of a train wreck. Jimmy Havoc posted about the Pokemon Direct. What? Jimmy Havoc's a wrestler that I follow, and he's one of my favorite wrestlers, and I don't know what he posted. I'm gonna pick. Oh, he's gonna pick the. No, it's Jern Simmons. What did he say? He said something about it. Did he just retweet somebody? What did he just retweeted somebody that said, "I'm gonna pick the water starter because it looks like it's already given up on literally everything in life," and I respect that. Wow. But yeah, I am really excited for that. Thank you guys for joining us. Some people, okay. One person's predictions: water psychic, grass fighting, and fire fairy.
I'd be okay with that.
And I'm gonna end it there because I'm seeing a bunch of other stuff right now, and I'm just like, all right, I'm done. You guys should just look at Twitter if you haven't looked at Twitter today and enjoy all the stuff that comes out. Actually, that Pokemon that looks like a Wishy-Washy, bro. That fish looks like a Wishy-Washy.
Is it a Wishy-Washy? Or no, it looks. I thought Wishy-Washy was pure blue.
No, dude, that's a Wishy-Washy. You're thinking about Totem Wishy-Washy, which is pure blue.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, it's a Wishy-Washy. We've seen no new Pokemon other than the starters. Good night, everybody.
Well,
thank you for joining me, Patrick.
not a problem.
We'll do this
Take care,
again
man.
sometime.
Definitely.